I was recently in a Facebook discussion, maybe an argument, somewhere bordering between the two, about the destruction of America, and the person that I was discussing with stated that Trump said that both neo-Nazis and white nationalists were fine people, invoking the hoax from 2017 that has been perpetrated upon the masses.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same pictures as you did. And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly.
There, you can see clearly, in case you didn't know, what Trump actually stated. And I kept on this, and I didn't even read anything going forward for quite some time, because for me, this is a tremendous marker of somebody who is either stupid or liar, because it's one of the two. You've been fed nonstop media propaganda that you've imbibed, these leftists have imbibed, and when somebody repeats this idiocy, then I have to stop and question the frame that they're seeing the world through and everything else that follows that comes out of their mouths. So how else is their worldview colored? It's almost as if you're in conversation with somebody and they say something that's absolutely a provable lie, like the earth is flat, or to take it to the modern day left, that being fat is healthy or good for the body and it's perfectly fine for you and will have no negative effects, when we can immediately see the effects of excess weight upon the physiology of an individual person. So when somebody repeats such mantras, such lies, one has to stop and question absolutely everything and whether or not it's even worth continuing in a discussion with such a person. And my real question is, for the people that did not know truly, that have been swept up by the media, even today, that Trump said that there were fine people on both sides, having seen the evidence, will you not stop and question everything else that the media is telling you? That is really the crux of the matter, because it is a complete brainwashing operation. Are people so tied in to their ideological faction that they still desire to believe the media, like with the recent Trump bloodbath hoax, where they framed Trump's statement that there's going to be a bloodbath in the country when I don't win? They completely take it out of context with everything else that he was talking about during that time, which is the fact that the automobile industry is going to suffer tremendously, that there will be a bloodbath economically. And they try to make it out to be that no one's ever said that there's been an economic bloodbath. The stock market, it was a bloodbath today. Cryptocurrency, oh my God, what a bloodbath. This is a commonly used phrase, but when Trump says it, suddenly that added context is removed, and they try to propagate this lie. Why does anybody believe the mainstream media today is really the question? Why do we, once you have evidence in front of you, not stop and question whether or not other things that they've told you have been intentional lies, as was the fine people hoax? It was a psyop. It was complete propaganda. This is easily provable based on what Trump actually said. When you see it in its totality, it is so easy to negate. Trump said that there were fine people on both sides. Maybe I should get mad that Trump said that there were fine people on both sides and was referring to Antifa, who are not by any means fine people, except for the fact that he didn't go out of his way to single out Antifa as not being fine people, that they should be condemned totally. He went out of his way to do so for white nationalists and neo-Nazis. So my friends, the point here is that when you have people that believe these hoaxes and then fail to re-examine their relationship with those who indoctrinated them with such beliefs, then you are dealing with an unintelligent person or somebody who is so wedded to their ideology that they wish to believe such, which does make them unintelligent, but also to some degree a liar. So stupid or liar absolutely applies when you hear somebody say this today, and you can certainly do your best to educate them. But then the point is not to make one change in their beliefs, but to try to get them to decouple themselves from the propagandists that convinced them of this originally. That, my friends, is the goal that one should have with such a conversation. I was absolutely unsuccessful, by the way, in doing so. I'll try again. Peace.